Hi, my name's Dr Alfie Arcidiacono from Chirosports. Today, one of the most common problems we see is actually with children. We have many children that attend our practice, and believe it or not, chiropractic is suitable for children from childbirth all the way through their teenage years. One of the most common problems that we see in children is a problem with middle ear infections, and if you're a parent and you've had plenty of sleepless nights, you probably know what we're talking about. One of the most common things that we see are middle ear infections. And the term is otitis media, and that's actually when you have swelling in the middle ear. And the problem with children is that as they grow, the tube that actually runs down from your ear and back down to your throat, it's actually narrower and less steeper in a child. And what actually happens is that lack of drainage will actually cause fluid to build up in the middle ear, and that will cause pressure on the eardrum. And often that's why a child, if they're pulling at their ear and they can't sleep, it can cause a lot of pain and often a lot of havoc for the parents as well. So the most common cause, one of the biggest problems we see is that antibiotics are used, and there's no problem with that there because sometimes the fluid actually becomes infected. And although that is a treatment, a lot of parents are trying to go for a more natural approach and stay away from drugs, antibiotics, because that also has an effect on the gut flora, which affects the digestive system also. So one of the things we want to try and do is to see what natural opportunities are available to try and assist these children. And we found that in children that the childbirth process itself can be quite traumatic. And in the delivery process, pressure on the upper neck, the upper cervical spine, C1 and C2, can put enough pressure on that part of the spine that can affect the nervous system, that affects a very, very small muscle, that affects the way that that tube allows the drainage to occur. There's a build-up of pressure, and again, when the fluid sits there, it's more prone to infection. So the greatest solution that we found that is very successful is that with chiropractic, very gentle techniques on the upper cervical part of your child's spine can really help improve movement, remove that area of nerve interference, so now we can allow that fluid to start draining. And through our experience in the practice, we've had exceptional results with parents. They're able to sleep at night, and more importantly, the child's happy. And certainly we know that chronic middle ear infections can lead to hearing difficulties and problems as well as perforated eardrums, so it can reap a lot of havoc. So it's important that as soon as your child has a problem, maybe consider a natural approach like chiropractic.